Hello everyone, and welcome again to FLOSS, our course on open source and the software industry. We will now look at the course schedule. You can see here the course topics, as previously explained, mapped out over the course weeks. And you can see that each major topic will be covered in one lecture. The deliverables are semester specific, so you don't see anything here yet, but rather please look at the specific semester specific schedules document on the course management system, where you will find the actual homework due in any given course week. Here on this slide deck we only go by course weeks. The actual dates in time are shown to you on the course schedule spreadsheet. So there are two documents, a spreadsheet which allocates course weeks to dates, and the schedule slide deck which actually lists the deliverables or homework that is due in a given week. So we have a particular way of how you submit homework, how we work with it, and how we make you use and work with the homework as well, specifically by making you read and review and provide feedback on other students' homework. For this, we need to understand that in any given week, you will be doing multiple things. You will be developing your own homework, but you will also be looking at the homework of other students from the last week. And finally, you will also be looking at the reviews and feedback you got for your own homework from last week, and you'll be giving it a thumbs up or thumbs down. So there are three things: thumbs up, thumbs down for feedback you got on your last week's homework, then you providing feedback and review on last week's homework by other students, and finally the actual homework of the current week. And the suggested work rhythm is that you actually first trail along in time, rate the reviews you got, then do the reviews you have to do, and then turn to the new homework you have to hand in. You can see it mapped out over time here. So the course week starts with the lecture. So you're in the lecture right now. After this lecture, if there was homework from last week, and you might have to, you should be then going and read the reviews you received on your homework from last week and rate it. I'll rate the reviews, not the homework from last week. And once you've done that, it's very simple. The reviews shouldn't be long, and all you have to provide is a thumbs up, thumbs down to acknowledge that someone put in valuable time to give you good feedback. Then it's time for you to provide feedback on last week's homework, if there was any to hand in. So you read other students' homework and you provide feedback in a pattern that we will describe shortly. And after that, and those things are due by Friday, by end of week Friday midnight. So rating and reviewing are due Friday midnight. After that, you have time to perform your own actually new homework that is due by class next week. And so this week's homework will lead to you submitting something through the course management system or through a tool called CrowdGrader that we'll introduce in a second. So as I already mentioned, first review rate last week's reviews, give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, done quickly. Next, review last week's homework, last week's deliverables. For that, write a paragraph, at maximum half a page to 3 paragraphs of the work of 5 other students. So you will be shown through CrowdGrader in this case 5 homeworks by other students. It's exactly the same homework typically that you had to do, so you should be quite familiar with it. You should be able to spot any omissions or recognize particularly good work because it also expanded your horizon. So write a paragraph, what you liked and what you didn't like. You emphasize the good things and you point out any omissions. Then finally perform your own homework, the deliverables due as listed in this schedule slide deck. Make your submissions anonymous. The length of the submission depends on the type of deliverable. Usually a single page should be enough, sometimes it's 2 pages. We also have sometimes reading to prepare, so finally before class make sure you perform the necessary reading homework and are prepared to discuss it in class or as part of the exercises. Different types of deliverables you can see here. It might be a literature review, it could be a question answer. All of this will be explained as part of the exercises. Again, deliverables are the feedback, so the rating of the feedback and the feedback itself are due by Friday midnight, and the main deliverables of this week are due right before class next time. At the university, we still have to deal with plagiarism, so it's very simple. Don't plagiarize. What it is providing as your work the work of others, so don't copy inappropriately. It doesn't matter whether it's the other person consented or not. Your homework needs to be your work. You can cite. You can even copy as long as you, from other sources, as long as you make explicit that it's a copy by properly referencing what you copied. In general, be very light though on such copying, as you don't want to avoid the impression that you let someone else do the job for you. We'll detect plagiarism sooner or later. We use various checking tools. And if we notice any such thing, we will go over the whole history to uncover any potential other cases of plagiarism. So again, please simply don't plagiarize. Do your homework yourself. And now from this slide on to the rest, there is a bi-week list of deliverables. So for course week 1, for right before class today, no homework was due, no deliverables. And the next slides in that specific slide deck that you'll find on the course management side will list the things that are due in the particular semester that you're taking this course. And again, I'm not going to show it here because this particular content varies by semester. So that's it from me right now for how the course schedule looks like. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll be happy to take any questions now.